Greetings everyone, and great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. As well, on top right side as the Cobalt Blue Jess, we've got Quickslow87. As well, on bottom left side as the Purple Lightning Jake, we got EFKalcifur. Jess and Jake are quite similar. We got the Vehicle Specialist, all vehicles with plus 10 attack, but all vehicles get minus 10% attack, barring foot soldiers and everything. Versus Jake, who gets plus 10% firepower when attacking from planes, which is nice since a lot of cities are next to planes, helping you punch through the defense a little bit better. Additionally, their powers and superpowers are quite similar. Jess just gives what? Plus increased damage to what? 20%? Let's see. I always forget exactly. Yep, vehicles get plus 10% attack, or here we go. Increase the firepower to 20% and plus 1 movement range, and plus 2 movement range, increase the firepower to 40%, and both provide ammo and fuel. Well, Jake's a little bit different. Gets increases up to plus 20, plus 40 as well from attacking from planes as a reasonable counterpart, but also both power and superpower provides plus 1 range for indirect. And additionally, vehicles get plus 2 movement range and with superpower, so a lot of variability with his powers and superpower. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. This is the Fog of War map. We do have it's triple base, 1 airport there. Pipe scene help prevent travel down south. So this base is set to go leftwards, while this base only set to go downwards. Jess, of course, gets 10% less firepower on her aircraft, which is not too terribly bad. We got an early APC deployed up by Magenta. That's interesting. Well, Jake has regular aircraft, and they do get plus 10% firepower from attacking from planes. I'm pretty sure ships can also get plus 10% firepower from attacking from planes, with those weird units like that. But don't quote me on that. There's not many land ships in this game. Well, technically, Green Earth's unit design is land ships. We got double recon deployed by Jake, while Jess is gone for a tank. Double recon by Jess now. There's also a pair of comm towers in the map, so 1 comm tower for both players. Tank deployed in the field. Jake only has 1 tank. I have a feeling going tank, infantry. Jake is probably going to make more use of battlecopters than Jess. Tank, infantry. Good strike there. Finish off the infantry units there. That plus 10% firepower for the recon did come in handy. Right now, Jake does have 16 versus 14, so Jake does have a slight income advantage. But this is the early game that can still be subject to change. Jess deploys a recon on top of the city next to Jake's recon. Jake probably should take a shot onto the recon to move the infantry unit onto the city over there. An equal trade. Good tank strike there on that recon. And Jake's recon will take out that recon and make him play enough. So early victories here by Jake. However, he is going to be hit by a large number of tanks. There's currently 4 tanks that could be pushed over there. And Jake only has 2. He does have battlecopters, it's going to be critical. Jess deployed out a anti-air. Let's see, this tank here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this tank is out of range. So this tank should just probably fall back. Nope, I'm getting some sound bugs. Battlecopter, tank, infantry. Again, sound bugs. I'm not sure what's causing that. Good strikes there. Is a good strike down there. Does finish off the infantry unit. Jake does have 3,000 income lead, though we do have potential property flip there, and I don't think Jake's going to be able to stop that. Jake has a decent force down here, but looks like Jess's force is still a little bit more impressive. Jess is aggressively pushing for these tanks, and maybe not a good idea. She does not have any vision of these tanks, nor the double battle copters going to pop out, and Jake also has a Neo tank deployed on the field. Jess has to pull out a Neo tank as well as a tank. Jake has 27,000 funds this turn. He can get another Neo tank or a bomber. Jake is trying to flip 2 properties now. Good first strike there, as well as there. And Jess does have access to a turbocharge, can get +1 movement range. Jake has an access to a beatdown, but there's no real advantage right now. +1 indirect range, which he has none at the moment, and plus additional 10% firepower from planes is not great. Best save up for the block rock. Battlecopter does go down. Double strike on the pipe seam there. Both players have their superpowers, so Paul going to see a block rock this turn. Tank, battlecopter, infantry, infantry. And here comes a block rock. Howdy. Oh, wait, what? Just a beatdown? What is this? There's very, very little reason to use a beatdown as opposed to block rock. What is he planning? Let's find out. There's a nice boosted strike there. Neotank takes on that unit. Finish off that tank. Finish off that tank. He's pretty much won right up north. There's only infantry remaining and a recon. Guess he wanted to pop his power. Right now, the just standard +10/+10 is all that he's really using. You got 1 boosted strike there. I think he just wanted to use power charge, in which he did. Got a medium tank over here. And of course, we could see an overdrive. There's nothing really great about an overdrive right now. Let's see what she does. Yeah, she's going to save it. Not much up here to project. It doesn't have good vision down here. Pipe seam does go down. Now got the tank, Neo tank straight forward. Got a recon anti-air T-copter infantry. Getting some great booster strikes there, clean up a lot of the infantry units. T-copter as well. He has an APC on the field. Out of the way, taking some decent infantry engagements, pulls back the recon on top of the force. It's still a pretty good reconnaissance unit. Tank, anti-air, and infantry, as well as the T-copter. That sound bug has been brutal today. At this point, I'm probably just going to switch to tiny rollers. I'm sort of tired of the sound bugs so far popping up today. Neo tank, recon, infantry. Good strikes there. Medium tank strike on the infantry unit. It's the wounded infantry squad there. Right now, Jake has exactly 120,000. Jess ended the turn with 121. And Jake will probably end the turn with about 150,000. so he's ahead by more than a turn. He's in a great position right now, but Jess, now it's probably time for the overdrive. Just waiting for the sound bug to subside. Yeah, the sound bug's been horrible today. There's the sound bug. Just right in time for the next turn. Let's assume Jess is getting the sound bug, not Jake. It seems like the old COs with their secondary soundtracks seems like it's what's causing most of the sound bugs. While the dual strike COs are perfectly fine. Another Neotank blow up by Jake. He sees this mass assault over here, so he's getting a bit of tech. Jake's overall in a great position. We could see Jess's overcharge. But she's only on superpower for even longer. Neotank infantry recon. Good strikes there. Not too many engagements. I think Jake has been very cautious with this constant possibility of overdrive. And he almost has another block rock available after putting the beat down. Jess has a good number of Neo-Tanks up there. Block Rock medium tank will be more than adequate to deal with them. And Block Rock's almost available. He has a decent amount of vision over here. Neo-Tanks atop the forest. And Block Rock goes for a scouting run, trying to see if you use Block Rock. Not going for Block Rock, looks like this turn. Battlecopter gets a good strike from Neo Tank and a follow-up shot there. Neo Tank hiding in the forest. Overdrive. Jake ended the turn of 194. Jess starts the turn of 158. And there's the overdrive. Getting some great strikes there. Neo Tank on medium tank one-shots it. Does spot the Neo Tank there. Puts a pretty good hit onto it. So Jake's northern flank has just collapsed. He lost almost everything important. Battlecopter gets knocked out. Neo Tank got triple Neo Tank by Jake here. Block Rock will help him push them, make them push forward. He has a couple recons there, so he has plenty of vision in the region. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, and probably Block Rock. And here comes a Block Rock. Good strike onto that Neo Tank. Knocks out the Neo Tank entirely, takes it out. Recon gets a strike on the Recon. Recon gets a strike on the Recon. Good attack there. Knocks out the anti-air. And Jake says go ahead and surrender. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.